Hi everyone and welcome back to Matryoshka Tips channel. So guys, ask any woman what makes a man unforgettable in bed and you will hear more than just good technique. It's the way he moves, the way he makes her feel, and the little things that most guys completely miss. So women are wired to respond to certain behaviors that go beyond the basics. So let's see what are these things. So women are most attracted to men who are confident but not arrogant, guys. It's about leading with ease, showing you know what you're doing, but without making it all about you. A confident man isn't afraid to take his time, make eye contact, and enjoy the moment without overthinking. But what does confidence actually look like in bed? Maybe you would ask, like, right? Women love when a man takes a lead, not because she needs him to, but because it shows he's in control of himself and the moment. For example, imagine you're kissing her, and instead of stopping to ask, what do you want me to do next? Which puts the kind of a pressure on her, you guide her naturally. Maybe you run your hands slowly down her back, grip her waist, or pull her in closer while keeping your eyes locked on hers. That's kind of body language says, I know what I want and I want you. A study on attraction found that when men lead with confidence, women respond more passionately. Well, because they feel desired without having to think about it. Next, eye contact. Well, there is a reason eye contact is one of the most powerful tools in attraction. Actually, some psychology researches show that deep, lingering eye contact increases connection, arousal, and emotional intensity. For example, instead of looking away or closing your eyes too soon, hold her gaze when you move in for a kiss, or when you're touching her, take a moment to watch her reaction. It makes her feel seen, and that's a huge turn on, believe me. Next, owning the space and the moment. What do I mean by that? Women pick up on everything, your tone, your posture, how secure you seem in your own skin. And the way you own the moment determines how much she enjoys it. The right kind of assertiveness, also important to mention. Confidence isn't about being aggressive, it's about reading the moment and knowing when to take control. Women want a man who makes decisions but is also attuned to her reactions. For example, if you're kissing her and decide to deepen it, don't hesitate, just do it. If you want to change positions, guide her smoothly instead of, I don't know, waiting for permission like an unsure teenager. You know what I mean, right? But at the same time, pay attention. If she pulls back slightly, ease up. The sexiest kind of confidence comes from knowing when to push forward and when to slow down. Also, enjoying the moment without overthinking. Women can tell when a man is stuck in his head, really. If you're worrying about performance, whether she's impressed or whether you're doing everything right, it kills the mood. Confidence comes from being present, and instead of thinking, "Oh, is she enjoying this?" Watch her body, listen to her breathing, feel how she responds. A man who's genuinely enjoying himself makes a woman relax and let go. It's contagious. If you're fully into it, she will be too. And confidence goes beyond attitude. It's also about how you use your hands. So let's talk about this too. Women love when a man takes his time. Research suggests that slow, deliberate touch builds anticipation and heightens attraction. Russian makes it feel routine, but when you take your time, it feels like you're savoring every moment. And most men go straight for the obvious. But the sexiest touch isn't about what you touch; it's about how you touch it. Studies show that the skin is incredibly sensitive to anticipation, so a soft, teasing touch can send more shivers down her spine than a firm grip. For example, instead of grabbing her waist immediately, run your fingers slightly along her lower back. Instead of instantly kissing her neck, I don't know, hover your lips there, letting her feel your breath before making contact. And that moment of waiting, that's what makes it irresistible. Um, Next, one of the biggest mistakes men make is using just their fingertips when a woman actually craves variety. The contrast between, soft and firm touch keeps things exciting. For example, you can try, instead of just brushing her skin, occasionally press your whole palm against her lower back, her thighs, her hips, and the warmth of your hand creates a feeling of security and closeness that women instinctively respond to. Next, women don't want a checklist approach. It's not about rushing from point A to point B. It's about making the journey as exciting as the destination. Imagine you're, I don't know, tracing your fingers down her arm. Instead of moving in one quick stroke, slow it down. Pause halfway, then continue. That unpredictability is what builds tension and makes her crave more. Touch isn't just about what you want, it's about reading your reactions. Some psychology researches show that women respond best to men who adjust their touch based on their signals. For example, if she's breathing heavily and pressing into you, a firmer grip might be the right move. But if she's still slow and gentle, might be better. The key here is to stay tuned to her energy and mirroring it naturally. Next, the sexiest touch is the one that lingers, guys. Women want to feel like you're savoring every inch of them, not rushing through a routine. And here is a secret. Whenever you're about to move to a new spot, pause. Hold it for just a second longer than expected. That extra moment makes everything feel intentional, and that's what drives women crazy. But also, touch isn't just about the body, it's also about the voice. So, we're going to talk about deep, calm voice, soft words, all these things. So some studies show that a deep, calm voice is linked to attraction, and the way you speak, low, steady, and meaningful, creates a sense of safety and seduction. Most men either stay silent or talk too much, but the right words said in the right way can make all the difference, believe me. A man's voice has the power to control the mood, heighten desire, and make a woman feel completely drawn to him. So let's see how to use it properly. Actually, a deeper voice isn't just about genetics, it's about how you use it. Women are naturally more attracted to lower pitched, relaxed voices because they signal confidence and control. Even if your voice isn't naturally deep, you can still adjust your tone. Speak slightly slower with more breath in your words and keep your voice steady instead of rushing. And most men either talk too much or say nothing at all. And the sexiest approach would be speaking only when necessary, but making every word count. A lot of guys also kill the mood with nervous talking, over explaining, asking too many questions, or breaking tension with, jokes at the wrong moment. The key here is to let silence work for you. Instead of filling every second with words, pause. Let her feel the weight of the moment before you say anything. And when you do speak, make it meaningful. Imagine you're kissing her, and instead of saying, "Oh, you're so sexy," you wait until the perfect moment, lower your voice, and say, "Oh, you drive me crazy." The difference is in the delivery. You know what I mean? There is a reason whispering feels so intimate also. It forces closeness. So women react strongly to whispers because it's kind of personal, subtle, and creates a sense of secrecy. For example, instead of just saying, "I love how you feel," whisper, it slowly, right by her ear. And the warmth of your breath combined with the softness of your voice will send shivers down her spine. But also don't whisper everything. The contrast between a strong, steady voice and a soft whisper makes each moment, more impactful. And sometimes the sexiest thing you can say is nothing at all. A well-timed pause before speaking makes your words hit even harder. Imagine you are touching her, and instead of immediately saying something, you wait. You watch her reaction, you let the tension build, and then you finally speak. And that pause makes whatever you say next 10 times more powerful. But words alone aren't enough, guys. It's what you do next that really matters. So many women admit they love when a man takes control, but not in a careless way. It's about, being assertive while still being attuned to her reactions. Here, the research backs this up with this. Women are more attracted to partners who lead, but also pay attention to their responses. Dominance isn't about being rough or aggressive. It's about making her feel like she's with a man who knows what he's doing. So, how do you balance this dominance with control? Well, women find it sexy when a man takes charge, but that doesn't mean being forceful. It means moving with intention. And instead of hesitating or constantly asking, is this okay? A confident man simply guides her in a way that feels natural. For example, imagine you're about to kiss her, and instead of standing still and waiting, place your hand on the small of her back, put her in slowly and look into her eyes before making a move. And that simple act of leading tells her that, you're in control, and she will naturally respond to that energy. Next, there is a fine line between being dominant and being pushy. Women love a man who takes control, but only when he reads the moment correctly. For example, if she's being playful and teasing you, flipping her onto the bed with a confident smirk can be incredibly attractive. But if she seems hesitant or shy, here a softer, slower approach is way better. And the key is adjusting your level of dominance based on how she reacts. Next. Women love when a man is physically capable but doesn't show off about it. Yes. For example, lifting her onto a surface, pinning her wrist gently, or simply wrapping your arm around her waist and pulling her in closer. These subtle displays of strength, make her feel small and feminine in your presence. Wonderful. And that contrast is something women find irresistibly attractive. True dominance isn't about being in control all the time. Also, it's about knowing when to let her take the lead too. Women love when a man is in charge, but they also love testing him. For example, if she suddenly takes control and pushes you onto the bed, a confident man doesn't resist. He lets her enjoy the moment before flipping the script back in his favor. That playful push and pull dynamic keeps things exciting and makes her crave more. And actually, speaking of attention, one of the biggest turns on is when a man actually listens. So, the most satisfying experiences happen when both partners are responsive to each other's reactions. Most guys assume that they know what a woman wants, but the best ones observe, adjust, and respond in real time. So, her face tells you everything. A slight parting of the lips, closed eyes, a slow breath. These are all signs that she's enjoying definitely what you're doing. And one of the biggest signs of pleasure is a woman's breathing. As things build up, her breaths will become deeper, quicker, and sometimes even shaky. For example, if you're kissing down her body and you hear her inhale sharply when you reach a certain spot, that's your cue to stay there. And most men ignore these small details, but the ones who listen and respond are the ones she won't forget. Words aren't the only form of communication. Her body is constantly giving you signals. If she presses her body against yours, she's inviting more. If she suddenly tenses up or pulls away slightly, slow down here. If she grips onto you tighter, she wants you to keep doing exactly what you're doing. By simply feeling how she moves against you, you can tell whether she's completely lost in the moment or if she's holding back. And the more you pay attention, the more natural everything will feel between you. But also, you shouldn't forget, every woman is different, and what works for one may not work for another. That's why the key isn't just doing things, it's noticing what makes her react the most. And most guys either never ask what a woman likes, or they ask in a way that, ruins the mood completely. Instead of breaking the flow by saying, do you like this? Try whispering, I love the way you react when I do this. You like that, don't you? And there is one more thing that takes everything to the next level, actually, that I left it like till the last, not the least. Aftercare, guys, whether it's cuddling, talking, or just staying close, all this makes intimacy more fulfilling for women. It creates an emotional connection, making her want you even more next time. Think about it. The way you handle the moment after is just as important as what you do during. Instead of rolling over and grabbing your phone, or I don't know, rushing to the shower, pull her closer, kiss her forehead, or just say, "Oh, that was incredible." These simple actions like these, details, they make her feel valued, and that's what keeps the passion strong over time. For example, if she is lying next to you, don't just get up immediately. Instead, run your fingers through her hair, trace her back lightly, or just hold her. If you're talking, make it about her. Ask, I don't know, what was your favorite part? Or simply whisper that, I don't know, you're amazing. These small things make her feel desired beyond just the physical moment. And here is the thing, guys. When a woman feels emotionally connected, which is very, very important after, she's more likely to crave that experience with you again. So aftercare isn't just for her, it's also what makes you unforgettable. So where are you going? You like the video, I see. So, well, just subscribe to the channel. Maybe we'll watch the video, another one. And we'll turn on notifications. Right, Simba? Do it right now.